Don't worry about me, I'ma be alright. Got G-O-D all over my life. Don't worry where I've been, what I did, how I came up. Everything was a sin until they changed. Don't worry about me.
Hey y'all, I'm Kesa, I'm 54, and I'm on my walk. We're gonna see what topic we get into today.
A few moments later.
Hey there, I'm back to walking. I'm turning on my camera and I'm coming outside and I'm making you guys my accountability partner. To hold me accountable to walking at least 3 to 4 times a week. If you don't have an accountability partner and you want one, I'm right here. Actually, you can make YouTube your accountability partner. You can, do your journaling through here. You can do your journey through here. You can vlog your way, right? I am walking around the park. Let me just show you. So I'm walking around all of this area. And this is my fourth lap. My fourth lap, y'all. And I'm making a commitment to me to at least walk 20 minutes a day. No more excuses as to why I can't get up and walk 20 minutes a day. Oh, I have too much to do. Oh, I gotta go find another job, or I gotta find another gig, or no more of that. What I'm learning is that we make so many excuses that we talk ourselves out of doing things. Now, I don't know if any of you are guilty of that, but I'll raise my hand because I'm guilty of talking myself out of things, And I can only link it to one thing, and that is fear. Because fear tells us, oh, you don't have time for that. Or, no, you're too old for that. Nobody wants to hear what you got to say. You're not relevant. And it tells you, oh, nobody's gonna support you. So why even start that business? Why even change jobs or change locations and, states where you want to live? It talks you out of things. And what I know is that fear is a wicked and cruel taskmaster. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It really makes whatever we're dealing with as if it is too much. It magnifies itself and enlarges itself, and it comes against you and it tells you, you know what? You're never going to do anything. Nothing good is ever going to come your way. And you have to rise up and you have to say no. That's not what God told me. And it's hard, guys. It's hard because when we're dealing with fear in our lives. Because sometimes life will shake you up. I talked to you guys about me losing my mom. And if I tell y'all, it is shaking me to my core, because what I realize is that the one person that will always have my back is not here anymore. And it makes you feel vulnerable. It makes you feel fearful because you're like, well, who's going to stand by me? Who's going to treat me like mama? Who's going to have my back like mama? And fear tells you no one. But faith tells you God does. And whether or not I have a human being to support me or to embrace me, God does. So that means that if I'm willing to put my faith in good versus the bad, I'll be able to do a lot of things. The thing is that God never said that things were going to be easy. He never promised us that. But he did promise us he would make a way of an escape. He did promise us that he would supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. He never said that it was going to come by this hand, that hand. He said he would provide. So when fear comes and shows up and says, hey, you're not going to be able to make this month's mortgage, or you're not going to be able to put your kids through school, or you're not going to be able to survive. That's when the faith that is within you has to rise and says, no, that's not what God says. For I know the plans that God has towards me. They are good and not evil, but there is an expected end. We have to speak back to fear. We have to speak back to those excuses that we make about why we can't. And I'm going back to, who told you that you were too old? Where did you get that from? Because I feel like old is a state of mind. Old is something that is worn out, has no more usage. When was the last time you said to yourself, I'm making no more excuses. I don't care how hard it is. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to start that business. I'm going to start my exercise routine. I'm going to start up a nonprofit. I'm going to go make an album. Whatever it is that God has blessed you to be able to do. What is holding you back? What's holding you back from creating a different life? Guys, I'm on my 5th walk around. I'm going to number 5. I want to say, guys, be committed to not making excuses. Be committed to following your dreams. Write your visions down. Write your goals down. Maybe you think you're odd. I told you yesterday, my oddity is my commodity. That's what makes me unique. I'm Kesa. I'm 54, and I'm starting from scratch.
Don't worry about me, I'ma be alright. Got G.O.D. all over my life. Don't worry where I've been, what I did, how I came up. Every sin was a sin until they changed. Don't worry about me.